biggest fight card of the year. It's the veteran taking on the youngster when the former welterweight champion Dino Baggatin squares off against the explosive Dricus du Plessis. A former champion returns as the heavyweight powerhouse Ruan Potts returns to the hexagon to face the French phenom Cyril Asker. And the DRC takes on the Irish with the undefeated Iga Cabeza taking on the might of the Irishman Peter Queally. It's Dino Baggatin versus Dricus du Plessis, Ruan Potts versus Cyril Asker, and Iga Cabeza versus Peter Queally. EFC 40, 6 June, Carnival City. Tickets and broadcast information at efcworldwide.com.
Yeah, it's well on, as you can see. Known as the Lion by his army of fans and the mixed martial arts fraternity. He'll face off against Dricus du Plessis on the 6th of June. This much-awaited fight will take place at Carnival City. I've got Dino with me here this morning. Good morning, Dino.
Morning, how's it going?
I saw there they pin you as the old man against young Lion. Is that okay?
Yeah, I don't feel that old, but I have been around since EFC 1, so I presume that's why I've got that veteran tag. Definitely don't feel like a veteran and definitely don't fight like one, that's for sure.
Well, brilliant. Now, Carnival City, what a lot of people don't realise is this is one of the fastest growing sports spectator-wise in South Africa. It's always packed, up to 15,000 people in a venue. Tell us about the growth of the sport. You've been around since day one. Since the first day to where you guys are now, it must be a little bit surreal to look at it, I would think.
Yeah, well, look, from the very first EFC, EFC 1, I was blown away at like the production and at how big it was. And obviously over the years, it's just gone from strength to strength. And, you know, we're becoming superstars now. So.
Absolute superstars. And I can tell you guys deserve all the plaudits that you get. I want to talk about the preparation for a fight. I think a lot of people who want to fight every day in the streets don't realize what kind of preparation goes into it. But more importantly, that even if you win, you still take a hiding and you've got to maybe take weeks to recover. Eh?
No, definitely. Look, you know, we like an 8 to 10 week training camp. But our job is we're athletes and we're training all the time. So not just for those 8 weeks, we're always in the gym preparing, getting better, honing our skill, you know, to go out there and do what we do. The training camp itself is just a mindset switch, you know, training at full speed.
Now, for you who've been around from day one, how, without being too political about it, how's the financial aspect of the game changed? Are you guys getting a little bit of the? Are you getting a little bit of the cream by now?
Look, it's not where it should be. We're getting nowhere near what boxers and footballers are getting. But you know, the sport's growing and it's heading in that direction. Right now, we devote our lives to the sport, and I'm sure. You know, I'm fortunate enough to have sponsors backing me, and I'm sure in the years to come, you know, guys will be able to make a living from this.
And who are those sponsors that keep you alive?
My main sponsor is Ace of Waste. I train their son. You know, they're not really MMA fans. They just appreciate what I do and what I put into my sport, and they back me on a month-to-month basis, which is really cool.
Your record reads 11 wins, 4 losses. That's a very good record in the game. Do you think about this before you go into fights, or is that a little bit too much noise in the back of the head?
No, I don't think about my record at all. You know, my record is just a decoration on the fight card. Yeah, I don't think about it at all. I focus on winning, what it's going to take to beat my opponent. You know, losing is part of the sport. You have to, once you accept that, you know, you can look to better yourself and win all the time.
I see a lot of camaraderie within the sport between fighters. You know, there's a lot of mutual respect. Is it because you really do take a hiding and you feel for the other guy?
I think the community is so small that, you know, we are a really close-knit community. You know, personally, I don't really have to hate anyone to beat them up, you know. It's our job. We're athletes. We get paid to do that, and we arrive on the night, and in most cases, that's what we do.
It's one of the biggest spectator sports and fastest growing around the world as well. A lot of people would think of it as too violent and crazy, but tell us actually what is the mentality of the sport?
The mentality is just to, I think it's as close as you're going to get to modern day gladiators. You're preparing yourself for battle. The only catch side to it is you don't lose your life, so you get to step into the hexagon again if you lose. But yeah, we prepare as hard as any professional athlete prepares.
It's a beautiful lesson in humility also, yeah. I would think. Tell us about, I have my director in my ear now saying, what about female fighters? Do you see female fighters really making a splash in the sport going forward?
There have been, I think, 2 female bouts take place on the EFC cards. So in Africa it is fairly new, but if you look to the States, to the larger promotions, females are fighting regularly. So it is happening, it's going in that direction. Finally,
before we wrap it up, now, you've already fought against this camp. You fought against Michiel, and now you're going to face Dricus du Plessis, who'll be a tough competitor. How do you view this upcoming fight? Couple of weeks away now.
Oh, look, Dricus is definitely one to watch. He is a youngster with a lot riding on his shoulders. But like EFC are billing it, I'm the veteran. I know what I bring to the party. If Dricus has been watching videos, you should watch my fight with his teammates. You're not just going to put me away as quickly as you think. I'm coming to fight, I'm coming there to beat you, and I'll ensure I do that on the night.
And you're always in top shape, Dino. Thank you for joining us here this morning, and all the best with this fight. I think the whole South African fraternity will be looking forward to this one. It's at Carnival City on the 6th of June. If you're around, go and have a look. Dino Baggatin, thank you very much for joining us.
Thanks for having me, guys. I appreciate it.